gonna be honest with y'all for a second. I've watched too many of y'all show up for everybody else's life like you were the main character, but then treat your own life like a cameo. You sit in the waiting rooms for people who wouldn't even send you flowers if you flatline. You've been building houses you don't live in, laying bricks for dreams that don't belong to you, while your own foundation been cracking. And for some odd reason, you call it loyalty. You call it love, but I call it neglect. When you fall in love with yourself, let me know. Because when you do, you'll stop mistaking pain for proof. You'll stop treating struggle like it's your soulmate. You'll stop confusing being needed with being valued. When you fall in love with yourself, let me know. Because the crumbs won't look like biscuits. Half love won't feel like home. And silence won't mean peace when you know you the one muzzling your own voice. When you fall in love with yourself, let me know. Because right now, you've been standing at the altar of your own life, leaving your soul holding flowers, whispering, please, choose me this time. You left her waiting year after year, disappointment after disappointment, and she's still there, faithful, hoping you finally come down the aisle. When you fall in love with yourself, let me know. Because that day, the atmosphere gonna shift. The lies you believed about yourself buried. The shame you carried like jewelry snatched off. The chains you thought were permanent broken in pieces on the floor. When you fall in love with yourself, let me know. Because a black woman who finally chooses herself, that's resurrection power. That's a funeral for the version of her that begged for scraps. That's the rebirth of the woman God always intended her to be. And I'll wait for the day you stop ghosting your own reflection, the day you stop writing obituaries for the woman heaven already resurrected, the day you walk down the aisle of your own mirror, look yourself in the eyes, and finally say the two words that changed everything, I do. When that day comes, when you fall in love with yourself, don't whisper it. Don't hint at it. Don't play with it. Let me know. Because the world gonna feel it, heaven gonna rejoice, and hell itself gonna tremble. When you fall in love with yourself, let me know. Because right now, I don't know if you are. And with that being said, hold your head up, poke your chest out, and handle that shit. Hello. Peace out.